I just hope that all of us with with love can come together and just end the tragedies and end the hate and end the war for all over the place, especially here in Ukraine, for our children and for the children of Ukraine.
Dzień dobry, Anna, proszę oddział prasowy.
Hello, good morning. This is
Hello,
Anna
good
van
morning.
Beek.
Yes, can I help you?
Hi.
Yes.
Yesterday we went to the tents at the central station and we spoke to a soldier there.
Yes.
And she told us to call this number to ask permission to be able to film and photograph inside of the tent.
Hi, Wes. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Welcome to Warsaw. Welcome to our refugee tent, and I'm doing great. This is amazing, and I'm happy to see you guys, and I'm ready to show you all the good things that we're doing inside.
Well, we're excited to see what you're doing.
All right, well, come this way. So usually, what happens here is the refugees get off the bus, and we always got to check their passports, and then once the passports are checked, we'll bring them right through here. And these are our two tents. These tents basically provide cosmetics, toiletries. They also provide Pampers, women products. We also give them a set package of fruit, apples, and everything like that. And I'm gonna just show you real quick all the materials that we give them. Okay?
Okay,
So
great.
come on in. So the Army and the Canadian Army is always here looking out after us. And as you can see, this is a nice little resting place for them. So you walk here and they get water, bananas, oranges, fruit, little packages for candies for the children. On this side, we provide toothpaste, hand sanitizer, masks if needed, diapers, baby formula, baby milk, everything that a child needs, because they're traveling. This is either a rest stop or they're gonna stay here, but they can't afford any of this stuff on their own, so they can come here every day and collect this material for free. So that's
How did you get all this stuff?
a lot of this stuff comes from our foundation right here, the Bowen Foundation, and basically a lot of it comes from donors, people, local companies that gives us funding. Some sponsors come and ask me, hey, what can we buy? And I got a list of stuff and materials, and we give to them, and they go to the store and they come and drop it off. So later on, I could probably show you the back warehouse of where we keep everything. Matter of fact, let's go check it out.
Okay, great.
So we go through here, and this is one of our main hubs where we store our stuff. The stuff in the back comes in here, and this is where we keep our bananas. Come on in. We keep our bananas, our water, baby food. We have diapers, and this is our material, stuff for our children. As you can see, some of these stationery are toothpaste, hand sanitizer, deodorant, all kinds of stuff so they can go on their next journey. We're gonna see the Kids Center right now is coloring books. I got high school students that need laptops, notebooks, pens, and things like that to some of our high school juniors and seniors are just from Ukrainian are trying to graduate, and all they're using to go to class is their phones. So they sit here and they're doing school on their phones, and they're about, they want to graduate high school and go and move on to college, and they're not able to do a lot of the work because they only have a phone.
But school just continues in Ukraine.
School just continues, and they do it on their phones here.
Okay, so there's just like online class or something.
Online classes.
Online class.
Yeah, and then we try to provide, right now I'm trying to provide them laptops in a place where they can sit and do their homeworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long is everyone who's coming in here staying here?
Okay, so I have people that stay here for about a week, and they continue to get meals. I have people that are trying to find housing here in Warsaw. So we have a COVID testing place over here. Inside the train station, we have apartments, housing solutions, financial solutions, and some of the NGOs and some of the sponsors try to accommodate them as well. Sometimes people are headed to Germany, or they go to embassies to get their visas so they can go to Canada, United States, or any other host countries. So that's how it works. But I have people that are been here for weeks, and they show up every day, and this is the only meal they can provide for themselves, and also soup. We give them 3 fields. This tent is open 24 hours, so they can always come and get food, coffee, sopa, nice hot meal, and everything like that. In the last month, we provided the chef that you will meet in a little while, provided over 1 million meals already while the tent was up. In the month and a half that I've been here, we did 80,000 meals, and I've seen about 15,000 people.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how about because is it only Ukrainian refugees that are here?
Only Ukrainian refugees that are here. Only Ukrainians that are escaping from the war, from Donbass, from Kiev, from Mariupol, from Lviv. And every time there's something that's happening in the war region, they all jump on the buses and they come here. These buses are special from the border, and they've just been on trips for 5-6 hours. And you're gonna be able to see like this. They carry their bags with them. That's their whole lives are with them. We have mothers. You're only going to see mothers, grandmothers, grandparents, some fathers, and children. And the mothers are carrying, as you can see, probably 50 pounds, 60, 80 pounds of stuff alongside 3 or 4 children on their shoulders every day.
And like most of the men, they stay there.
Most of the men have to stay in Ukraine and fight because 18 and over, you're not allowed to leave the country. This is gold on the wall. These are how children express themselves during the war. They color. They have a chance to color. They have a chance to do all kinds of stuff just to be normal children. So we provide snacks and coloring books and crayons and teddy bears and all kinds of things for them to just be okay for a little while, for as long as they're. Sometimes I have kids that have been here a week or 2 weeks, and they know this is the place they can come and feel safe and harass me. You know, they like to play with my hair, they like to jump on me and everything else. But we have fun, and I have a lot of the volunteer females come that know children and love children and give that love back. So this is my most specialist place.
You see like drawings that you see like every child make, but like for instance there, you actually just see like helicopters and tanks.
Yeah. This is what they're experiencing. This is what they've seen during the war. You see that they have no X'd out and Russian flags. Here you got soldiers. You know, this is a way for them to express, you know, release of what they're seeing and what they're doing. We got tanks and bombs and planes because a lot of these children, it's like this picture right here, have been shell shocked. They've been in bombing regions, and it's very heartfelt. I get choked up because our children shouldn't be experiencing this. So, and when I see this, it's we could do better as humans and as adults for our children in any part of the world, and especially with the Ukrainian children. This is what we see and what we're experiencing. They tell the story of how they feel on this wall, and it's so important and so special that we listen to what they're saying, and that means they want no war, they want love, and they just want to be children and be normal. This basically says free food, come this way. So the refugees come down this line, and as you see, they sit down, and what I tell our volunteers is dignity first. We have to clean these tables. We have to make sure that the tables we don't want an outbreak. So we collect we go around, we collect garbage. We wipe tables as soon as they get up. We sit them down. We give them the waters that we have right here. We got the famous kosh. We got the famous goulash. Sometimes we do chicken. We change it up. We always got the bread going on. And our famous zopa. You can find this at every 5-star restaurant. Let me tell you, these guys, it's a hit everywhere. But yeah, we try to get the food that is custom to the Ukrainian people that they can enjoy. Always, this is our little treat corner where sometimes we get the kids McDonald's and Subways and things like that. They can collect bread, danishes, donuts, and we display this and we give it to all their children. These are all the great volunteers that give their own time. They come from all over the country, all over the world. It's like Sky is one of from the States. We have from Italy. We have from the States. You know, different cultures, different people all come in from all over the world just to give their time. Right now they're preparing salads for the hundreds that come in, and trust me, the salad goes very, very fast, very fast. This will be about half an hour worth of salad and all that. Less than that, people will come and grab it and it's gone. Every day they come here 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and just cook, make food just for the refugees, and they love it. We know that we're doing a good thing, so we just come in and we work and we just do what we have to do.
Yeah, you have like pretty professional stuff here.
Yes.
How do you get it?
Well, World Central Kitchen is an organization where they provide the tents, the food, and the catering. It comes from donations, and people donate into World Central Kitchen, and then we're able to get all the pots and pans and all the heaters and the fridges and everything like that to keep tragedies like this going and supporting the refugees. And World Central Kitchen is all over the world, so they're able to provide food and meals for millions of people that are in war-torn countries, like we were talking about before, all over the world. World Central Kitchen is located in every part of the world. You can look out where they're working at, and they do the same type of things. 1,000 pounds of food, thousands and millions of pounds of food provided, and then all to help the refugees so they don't have to go hungry or struggle for a meal for the day.
Because every meal you're making here is free.
Every meal, every dessert, every soup, every water, every juice, everything that we provide them, absolutely no cost for them. We try to give them as less stress as possible at their tables while they're eating, so they can focus on what they're gonna do, what's the next move, just to decompress. Yes.
So it's also kind of a mental service.
Yeah, of course. We smile. We just give love in this tent. Everything that's served through here is served with love, careness. We're very careful of our tone in here. As you can hear, everything's very low and somber. There's no music playing like that because they just need time to think, relax, decompress. Thus, I gave something for the children in the corner that they need, and we provide that here for them. Once these refugees get off the bus, this is what happens, right? After we feed them, and after we feed them and they get the material, they need to find a destination. Either they have to get visas to the U.S. Embassy, they have to get visas to Canada, they have to get visas to Germany. Well, you don't need visas to Germany, but they're trying to get to Germany. So we provide 3 different islands here. So first of all, from Ukraine, for a cell phone, they need cell phone service. So I'll bring you to the T-Mobile center and them here. So here the Polish are providing phone chips for free, so they can get I think like 20 up to 50 something gigabytes of their phone base, so they can call anywhere they want to make calls to embassies, to Polish embassies, to arrange visas for themselves. Here is where we provide train schedules, and some organizations like myself will be hanging around here, will buy tickets for some of the refugees to get where they need to go. Tickets here, these are all refugees going to like either Germany or Spain or Lithuania or all these host countries basically, and they will sit here, and some of our volunteers are in orange will guide them to the booths and let them know where their train platform is going, where their bus is going to be at, so they don't miss any flights, they don't miss anything, and they're really accommodated. You know what I mean? And if they need extra help, they come to our tent and talk to people like me.
And what is like the main place or the main country where they go?
So far, they're going everywhere. There's not So about Poland, there's no refugee camp. So what they're doing is the Polish government and the Polish people are hosting people in their homes, in extra living quarters, putting them with their families. We do have some shelters that are packed, and then we try to accommodate them with housing. But we don't have the Polish doesn't have not one refugee camp.
After the story that Bas told us about the Polish people taking in the Ukrainian refugees, we decided to check on Wika, a Polish medicine student who, together with her parents and her little brother, took in 2 Ukrainian refugees and their children.
In de spits van Warsaw. Het is nogal wat. En dan doen we dus over 24 kilometer of 54 minuten, als het mee zit, hè? Maar dat zal nog wel uitlopen, denk ik.
Where are you from? Откуда?
З Київської області.
Баришівка.
Бариш.
Баришівка.
The city called, to jest miasto, czy?
Місто.
Miasto. No to the city is
Małe
called
miejscowość.
Barysz. Small. Where is it from?
Київ регіон.
Какой?
Київ регіон.
Near Kiev. It's like the region of Kiev. Okay. Yeah. Because how did they like get here? Did you like pick them up somewhere, or how does it work? How do they end up here living in your house? Как вы сюда доехали с вашего дома?
Двома автобусами.
Автобусом до границы?
Нет, двумя. Одним автобусом до Львова, а вторым автобусом со Львова в Варшаву.
There are 2 buses. One bus to Lvov.
Lviv.
Lviv. Yeah, and the second one to Warsaw. Okay. From this Lviv. Like they just went here to by bus, but the bus there were actually 3 buses, and in front of these 3 buses were police and also a lot of soldiers. So like because it was like scary to go to this Lvov to run away because something dangerous could happen. So yeah, so it was like a group of people that was moving here to this Lvov, and then from Lvov to Warsaw. And a lot of buses from Poland, they didn't cross the border, but they just like wait for these people on the border. And when the people came here to the Poland, they just like picked them up and went here to Warsaw. Yeah, they're just like waiting to come back home, and they're just staying here with us and waiting till all the situation calms down here in Ukraine, and they just want to go back home as fast as possible. When was like the moment you decided like we need to leave now? Okay, so the sign was that there was one bomb, one rocket that hit to the center of the city, and there stayed nothing after that rocket. And actually there was an information that there will probably be bombing of this city Barishivka, and that there is some village, some city from where the Russian army is, and this army will go to the Kiev through this city Barishivka, and that if they will go through this Barishivka, that they will like leave there nothing, they will destroy everything. So they decided no, it's we need to go away from here. But I think it's really like hard, really difficult to just take a few things and then leave everything you've built up there and just leave it behind. In a half, even more people from the family just were left here. So like the husbands and their father and mother. They are still there? Yeah. Okay. The grandpa and grandma, like this husband. So yeah, so like more than a half of the family just left there. Yeah, because men need to stay in Ukraine, right? They can leave.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about it? That you have to leave your husband behind? Ну, как вы чувствуете себя из-за того, что нужно было как бы оставить свою семью на Украине и приехать сюда.
Грустно.
Sad.
And because I can imagine you miss them, but you also worried.
Как бы она представляет себе, что вы, наверное, очень скучаете по них. Ну, вы, наверное, тоже переживаете за то, что там происходит.
Ну, да.
Yes.
Там же у нас еще 2 кошки осталось.
Also 2 cats.
Because do you keep in touch with them, or is there any way you are still contacting them?
Ну, вы как бы поддерживаете контакт с ними?
Да, каждый день перезваниваемся.
Связь есть.
Yeah, they call them every day.